even though it is, this is talkSPORT Breakfast live from Ayr Racecourse with Coral ahead of tomorrow's Coral Scottish Grand National. I am McCoist, and joining me this morning in the wonderful surroundings even of Ayr Racetrack is former Liverpool, Aston Villa, Wales, Derby, Galatasaray. Yeah, they've got it.
Good morning, everyone.
It's none other than Dean Saunders.
Morning,
How are
Ali.
you this morning, Dean?
Very good. Ask me one question. Go on, just ask me a question.
Right, give me the capital of Peru.
I'm not going to answer it.
No.
But I just want it to be in the list, the same list as people you've interviewed this week. So, Prince William, and then me.
Hey, how good was he?
Well, you tell me. You've interviewed him.
Oh, Dino, I'm telling you, mate.
He's a proper Villa fan, isn't he?
Aye. And answer to your question, he really, really is. He's a proper football fan. If anybody watched him celebrate that opening goal with his boy, that's what dads and boys do.
Yeah. Didn't his son have a Villa jacket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was absolutely different class. It really was. And I don't mind telling you, Big Rio and I were a little bit nervous before the interview, because it's not every day of the week. In fact, you interview royalty live on television. But he was magic, proper, knows his football. Really, he was really interested heavy into the tactics, Rio, as well.
Was he?
Oh!
Do you not think, though, yourself, you need to start slowing down? Like, you're drifting into now royal correspondent instead of commentating on matches. You're going down that road now. You're taking
by the way,
over.
Dino, you're going to love it. You know who I get a text off immediately as soon as I put the microphone down? None other than Rupert Bell. Who I can tell you his nose was seriously out of joint.
That's his job.
Yeah. He was not happy, mate. He was not happy. That said, it was just a breath of fresh air. It really was great. And as I say, when the camera's on him and you watch him celebrate with his son with a goal, it's just brilliant, because it's every dad and his boy. Every dad and his boy, mate. Did you watch the game?
Yeah, I did.
They're quite good, PSG, you know.
Well, hard to stop on it. They're like swarm all over you. Suffocate you, really. With, Ali, like, no matter what era we're playing, the best teams normally are the ones that work the hardest off the ball, not with the ball. They're obviously talented. They wouldn't be at the club. But off the ball, that manager has got PSG working his socks off. They've got rid of their superstars who walk about.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. There's 15 minutes to go in the game, and it might have been the only time in the second half Aston Villa got up the pitch on the left-hand side, their own left-hand side, and the young kid, Dewey, takes the ball off. I can't remember, maybe match, however it was, it came on, doesn't matter. And I turned to Rio. I says, what about that? I says, do you think Neymar would have done that? Do you think Mbappe would have done that? And the answer was an emphatic no. They've got a team. For the first time in a long time, they've got a teammate, and they're working their socks off. We'll talk about their ability in the team, of course, and there's plenty of it. You talk about the forwards play, Kvaratskhelia, a different class, a young lad, Dewey, Dembele, they're all playing well. The fullbacks, incidentally, might be the two best fullbacks in the world at this moment in time. Hakimi and Mendes on the left-hand side. But the fact of the matter is, you're right, they're working their socks off.
What about Mendes' goal?
Oh, mate.
He's a left back.
It's a left back, yeah.
He's gone to shoot. You don't see strikers finishing like that. Slots it in the far corner. All the three goals were brilliant.
I thought it was absolutely amazing.
Villa's goal was good.
Yeah. Villa, take the Arsenal game and the PSG Villa game, 2 nights. Think about all 7 goals. I don't think you'll get 2 games with 7 better goals.
No, Arsenal, brilliant.
Marino's goal, I mean, it's a long time since I've watched goals over and over again, and I reckon I've watched Declan Rice's 2 free kicks 70 times.
Wonderful. Like, where's he been, by the way? They must have seen him in training, practicing.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. He takes corners, particularly on the left-hand side. You know that way he whips them in?
Yeah.
And I'm saying, that's brilliant delivery. And I'm thinking to myself, I wish I'd said it publicly, he's got to hit a free kick.
Yeah, he's obviously been doing it in training and saying, give us a go, let me have a go. But they've got players who take free kicks. But the goal Marino scored on the pitches we played on, Do you think that man had a bobble up?
Oh,
He's just punched it, hasn't he, in the far corner?
But you're right. Particularly, it's coming kind of slightly behind him, left foot, because his foot round it. But you're right, that's one of the ones back in the day, you're thinking, oh...
Straight over your foot.
Easy. Easy. And you're looking an absolute fool. Isn't it amazing? Yeah. But the boys nowadays will think, what are you talking about? But
I know, it's like a carpet.
Even last night, I'm obviously at Ibrox, and I'm pitch side. And that's the one thing I notice, pitch side more than anything nowadays. There's not a blade of grass out of place.
I bet when you get pitch side, every time you go pitch side, you look at the pitch and think, I'd love to play today.
Do you know you do, mate?
That's the only time I look at it and go, I'd love to play out there today. It's like a bowling green.
Oh, mate, it's sensational. Now, as we said there was some thrilling action in last night's Europa League as the three British sides all played out draws. Yep, there we go. Lyon 2, United 2. It says here 2 Andre Onana howlers denied them a first leg advantage.
Oh. First one's a howler.
See?
The second one is a reaction. It's hit straight at him, and it either sticks or it don't. But I give credit to the centre forward.
So do I, mate.
Following in.
What worries me sometimes is 99 times out of 100, I absolutely totally agree with just about everything you say regarding footballing incidents. I think the first one's a howler. I think the second one, centre forward reacts brilliantly. You know, he probably sees it a little bit later through a ruck of players, comes off him a little bit. First one howler, second one.
That's the 20 goal a season striker reaction.
Yeah. But he looked good. He looked good in the highlights, I've got to say. Tottenham 1-0 at home to Frankfurt. What a beautiful goal that was. Lovely Pedro Porro flick at drew Spurs level after a sticky start. And as I mentioned to you, Rangers nothing each with Athletic Club Bilbao. And Liam Kelly was the hero as 10-man Rangers held final hosts Athletic Bilbao. Here's one for you. It's a good result. Bilbao are favourites to win Athletic were favourites to win the tournament overall, and they're an excellent side. I had the quote last night. I was pleasantly disappointed in them last night. Right? You know what I mean? But they'll be better at home, no doubt about it. But I just think, and they'll be favourites to go at home as you would expect. However, there's a different level of pressure on them next week. The final's in their place, and this is a quarter final, and the expectation from all their fans and indeed themselves to reach that final will be massive. And I just sometimes wonder that little bit of extra added pressure. But they're a good team, Dino. But I didn't think last night they were as good as I was going to expect them to be.
Well, Rangers got a red card, didn't they? Was it 13 minutes,
yes.
something like that?
And we're bound to talk about that as well.
It's not a red card, is it?
It's never a red card. And all these guys sitting behind their desks will say, I think you'll find it is a red card because of the laws of the game. Well, I'll tell you right now, if that's a red card, the laws of the game are wrong. It's a foul. Brilliant bit of skill on the edge of the box. The boy turns him, and it's a free kick.
He's about to shoot, isn't he?
Well, no, he's not actually, because he turns him on the edge of the box, and there is a shot after it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. After it, he's about to...
But he goes down. Now, it's just... You've played the game. Anybody that has played the game at any level, I'm not talking top level, at any level, Sunday League football knows that is not a red card.
No, and it's a great result. Rangers keep producing performances in Europe. They left Jack Butland out last night, didn't he?
Which was a big call.
Yeah.
And the lad Liam Kelly came in, saves the penalty. We'll talk about the penalty as well, because it is never ever a penalty, but he saves it really well. It's one of these ones, brilliant save, A lot of people might think it was lucky. He dives to his right, obviously gets it wrong. Boy goes down the middle, and he just lifts his boot and knocks it over the bar. It's a terrific save.
Do you know when you're taking pens? I was conscious of that. I took one in the cup final against Man United for Villa. And it was like last minute. And Les Seeley was in goals.
Yeah, Les.
Poor Les, not with us anymore. But he's standing in the net, and he's obviously thinking to himself, I've got to save this last minute. So, I've got nothing after this, game's over. And I thought, he's got to dive one way or the other. So I let it down the middle. And I was conscious of not striking the ball too hard for that reason. Because they're trailing legs sometimes. You've got to give them enough time to get out the way.
Absolutely.
So when they dive, their legs clear the middle of the goal.
Yeah.
Because if you hit it too hard, that can happen. And the pace on the ball only needs a touch on his foot and it goes. And it's exactly what happened.
It's exactly what happened last night, mate. Great result, though. You're absolutely right. It's one of these situations. If somebody said to me before the game, would you take a draw? The answer would have been yes. Now, Manchester United fans, give us a call this morning, 03717 223344. Do you think that Onana should be dropped from Amorim's starting 11, or is the reaction a little bit over the top? The mathematics says he's one of the worst goalkeepers in United's history. I saw that. Do you agree? Give us a call and have your say, please.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.